Hello everybody, General here today, and we're in for another episode, of course, of how to make a spyglass, right? So how do we do that? Well, let's get straight into it. So first of all, guys, we're going to be needing a crafting table, which means we're going to be needing wood. We step outside of our house here. We've got lots and lots of trees here. We chop some down, and we come inside. Okay, we then get the wood that we've acquired. It can be any wood, by the way. It can be suppressed log. We're going to get ourselves planks, right? Now, with the planks that we've acquired, of course, place it here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get yourself a crafting table, which is right here. Now, into our crafting table, of course, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be needing a couple things, right? So first of all, copper ingots. Now, you can either get it from melting copper in a furnace. To make a furnace, by the way, it's cobblestone. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You get yourself a furnace. And it's powered by coal that comes from coal ore, right? So basically where you get cobblestone is when you find stone underground as you're mining for other elements, and you break through that with a pickaxe, you then acquire your cobblestone. Now, into our furnace here, so once we've acquired either our coal ore or our raw copper, both of them, if you melt it in a furnace by placing it up here, like so, I'll just demonstrate one example. It starts to cook it, and when it's done, it'll give us our copper ingots, right? Now, into our copper ingots here, of course, we're going to then need our second piece of equipment or gear, right? Or whatever it is that you call it. Item is the word. You're going to be needing amethyst shards, right? And that comes from, basically what you do is you need to find a amethyst geode, right? The best place to find it is underwater, and it's normally surrounded by, like, I believe it's called, it starts with a B. It's surrounded by some black rock, normally. And basically what happens is once you've acquired that, you can then you can then find what's called there's a name for it. Basalt. There you go. Sorry. So it's a black rock called basalt. Once you've acquired that, of course, what you then need to do is it comes in two forms, right? So there's something called a block of amethyst. Sometimes you find one called a budding amethyst. When you find this, it'll normally look like this, and it'll have like amethyst clusters coming outside of it. When you break through that cluster, what you then acquire is, of course, the amethyst shards. Now, into your crafting table again, what you then need to do, by the way, is grab your copper that you've melted in the furnace. Finally, your amethyst shards at the front. And ladies and gentlemen, you've got yourself spyglass. When you place it there, guys, so here's a demonstration for earlier, how you make copper ingots, and we've got our copper ingots right there. So now, guys, what exactly does it do, right? Well, this is what it does. This is actually so useful. Look at this. It allows you to basically see things from a distance, right? And that is always going to be necessary because, of course, like, who wouldn't want to be able to see things from a distance? So I'll demonstrate a better example. So if we're in here, look at that. Guys, that is actually so cool. Look at that. We'll demonstrate another one there. There's our beehive from earlier. And that is how you do it. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully it made sense on how to make, guys, the spyglass. Hopefully it wasn't too hard. It was very fluid. And if you like what you see, please like, comment, and of course subscribe to, first of all, be able to get notified about more contents like this that I make. And second, to give me the strength and the motivation, of course, that I need to be able to, of course, make more content like this. Have a nice one, everybody. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Ciao.